Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sports Talk with Hardball Unlimited. I'm Chris.
Josh.
Chad.
This is episode 7. This week was hectic, crazy week, so we'll jump right into a rundown.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
everybody.
Christmas. We have nothing more to talk about because Aaron Judge is signed.
He's gone.
We'll talk about that, but we're going to jump in the rundown. MLB free agency, obviously. Do a little bit of college football playoff talk. Some NFL talk, some NFL picks. But it's going to be pretty baseball heavy today, boys.
Yeah, my
I
favorite.
like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll jump right in. Aaron Judge.
All rise. Welcome back, the Judge.
Is
Welcome
a
back.
New York Yankee for the next 9 years for $40 million a year.
For life.
I did the math today.
Yeah.
In 60 seconds, he makes more than I do in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He makes $1,300 every 60 seconds.
He hits more home runs than you do.
Oh, I mean, I'll hit any. But he makes $1,300 in 60 seconds.
Yeah. Well, listen, they couldn't let him go.
Apparently.
They couldn't let him go. Well, listen, the Padres, which kudos, because you called it.
I did. Somebody had to be a dark horse.
The Padres offered $400 million
For 10 years.
for 10 years. And he said, I want to be a Yankee.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to be a Yankee?
Yeah,
Because you got $400 million.
You got 360 and you get to stay in New York.
Come on.
They probably covered his taxes, avoiding that the rest of
I
the
think he was a little scared.
Scared?
Of being
A little scared to hit outside of the Bronx. That's my take on it.
Listen, hit all you want with the Bronx.
All I gotta say is I was a little
Look him out.
disappointed in
Listen.
Chad. I posted that video on Facebook the other day, him down there dapping up Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, and Chad didn't say a word about it.
I can't respect anyone that daps up Tom Brady. I can't. Sorry, Aaron, you're dead to me.
But yeah, $360 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Well,
and I told you, I think if you're the Yankees and you're at 340, you can't cover that $20 million gap that San Fran had.
Well, from what I was watching, Cashman at the winter meetings was hold the line, hold it, see if Judge budges, and Hal Steinbrenner told his dad maybe his dad come out of his grave and said, "Son, get this done," and he took over the negotiations.
Did they announce him as captain yet, or
Not yet.
think
But I
that'll
think
happen?
that's next.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah,
I mean, you
you're
gave
paying that
him
money, yeah,
right.
You gotta make
9 years. Man, you want to pay him a lot of money when he's 40.
Yeah.
That's okay. Listen, all forgiven if they.
That's
win
not
like
even
2
the
World Series
craziest deal
titles.
we've had.
They're not going to, though.
Easy, you don't know that.
I do because they need pitching.
It's on the way.
Rendon.
Oh, stop it. They are not going to get Carlos Rendon.
Hal can't stop now. I mean, if you're going to sign,
Oh, he's done.
if you're going to sign Judge, let's roll. Hal's got to keep going.
Rendon and Benintendi gotta come.
They're not going. They're not going to go to that second and third tier.
Why not? Win it now. Listen, if
Because
they go right now, they're not winning the World
there's
Series.
a gap between them and
understand.
Houston.
Absolutely, that's why. If
Rondon doesn't
you're
close
going to
it.
spend that money on Judge, you go win right now. Otherwise,
Yeah, those
you
pointless.
could have spent money on 4 or 5 different players. But if you're going to spend money on Judge now, keep it raw and go get
Well,
what
they
you
got
need.
it. They got
'Cause
IKF.
now you've got a window. Don't say that. That's not.
Well, I mean, it looks like Bogarts is going back to Boston.
Mhm.
That takes him out.
Swanson's probably going to the Cubs.
Or, I heard, back to the Braves. And I think the Giants are going to go all in on Carlos
On course,
Correa.
yeah, absolutely.
I think they give Carlos
Don't pay
Correa.
him stupid money.
Yeah, like $325 million.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because they have to do
Because
something.
now their fan base is just right there.
Right. Well, they got Haniger, which is a good signing.
Right, but that's not going to ease the pain of
Not getting Aaron
biggest
Judge.
free
But there's
agent.
nothing out there that can.
No.
Correa doesn't even
Right.
measure
Yeah.
to Aaron Judge.
Yeah, I agree.
And Judge's contract, I don't think it's the craziest one we saw this week. I think Turner's contract for 11 years in Philly.
You don't see a whole lot of 11 years.
That's
He turned
insane.
down more money from San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego's we're all in. And people are just no, we're not going.
Right.
You don't want to go play with Manny Machado?
Maybe not.
Manny Machado's a dog.
Everybody's turning it down.
San Diego is great weather.
Listen,
Great weather.
You think maybe it's Tatis? I mean, people's
No, I
we've had
don't.
problems with him.
I don't think it's Tatis. It has to be something front office. Because they pay, it's not like they're a cheap franchise.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah, they're going to do something big.
They're running out of time, though.
I think they go get run down. That would be my.
He's going to be a Yankee. You already decided that.
No, he's not going to be a Yankee. Stop it. They're done. They're going to get a back end rotation arm Like they lost
and just be done.
and be done. Like IKF's going out there at shortstop or Volpe. Like there's no way they're getting one of the big.
Well, I still think they're going to trade Glaber.
Well, then you got another hole.
I think they're going to trade Glaber. Well, you still got DJ.
And then you really like I don't know. Like that's a lot of money.
What the hole that worries me is third base.
Well, you got DJ coming back though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just that's the contract you almost can't get out of. I kind of hope somehow offensively Donaldson does something. Defensively, he played great, but offensively, he is not.
Well, I mean, like I don't know what.
It's like $10 million.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I just don't know what they're gonna do with it.
I mean, and listen, like
Unless you eat maybe $7 million of it and try to get rid of it.
they're not really doing anything to me. Like, what have you done to make themselves better?
Oh, they haven't. Actually, in all honesty, they're worse.
They are
because
worse.
They don't have Benintendi and Jamison Tyler's gone.
Right, yeah.
So you're actually worse than what you were.
Right, and the Cubs gave him a pretty
decent deal.
pretty decent deal.
Yeah, 4 years, $68 million.
Yeah.
He's a good pitcher. I mean, he's not as top of the line, but he's going to eat up the innings for you as long as he stays healthy. You know, I thought he pitched well in New York. If you can pitch well in New York, you can pitch all right in Chicago.
Yeah, you pitch hard. He'll do okay.
Everybody loves you in Chicago. The Cubs, they're just happy that baseball.
Well, and they got Cody Bellinger.
They did.
That's an odd move.
1 year, just betting on yourself, $17 million. I mean,
I think it's the same thing as Santana.
yeah.
I think they pay it down at the break if he's hot,
Right.
and they can move him from
They move him
prospects.
out.
I was thinking about it with Josh Bell too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think Josh Bell. I think they're invest. I think
That's
the
a
Indian.
great fit for New York.
But it's a great team deal too, with the option for the second year.
Yes.
Like if we're not in contention and
Well,
he's
yes.
playing pretty well, that's an easy contract to move at trade deadline too.
Yeah.
Like to a contender.
Well,
so.
if he plays well, he has an opt out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if he goes out and hits 35, he's opting out. He's gone.
Right. Yeah.
If he goes out and has a crap season, he's coming back.
So,
So,
Cleveland,
yeah, it depends on what he
and
does.
that's why I kind of feel like that. If he comes out and he hits 35, I think the Guardians may very well try to move him, having that option.
I don't think so. I think they signed him to win. I really do.
Well, listen, I mean, they got a good squad.
Yeah.
Like, if they can go get Sean Murphy,
That's big. That's big.
they have to address something behind the plate.
Yeah, you can't go. Was it Bo Naylor?
Yeah. Bo
Well, and listen, Bo Naylor in time might be a really good
Right,
catcher.
But not right now.
Not right now. You need to win right now.
Contreras made the move. He's Cardinal now, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen to you.
Yeah. You know what? When I said it on the last podcast, just and like we talked before, just the move just to rip your rival's heart out and take your best player.
Yep.
I mean, they had to do something to replace Yachty.
Yeah, absolutely.
They had to, and the leadership. So yeah, I think he fits perfect in St. Louis.
And then I also sent you a meme the other night of Justin Verlander.
Oh, boy. Justin, what are you
Hey,
doing?
he didn't want to have to worry about the pressure in October anymore.
Well, hey, what are the New York Mets doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't hit, and all you've done is add pitching. Like, Quintana's good. He'll help.
Yeah.
Verlander, I think he's better than DeGrom, but
Well, yeah. Listen, I mean, because health-wise, you don't know what you're gonna get with DeGrom.
Right,
So it's
and-
actually probably
Verlander,
He's better right now. I think DeGrom's the better bet long term.
I don't know.
if he stays healthy.
If he can, get
if
through
he
a couple-
stays healthy.
Justin can pitch till he's 42.
I think this is his last contract.
I don't know. But, boy, I'll tell you what, him and Mad Max making 80-some mil.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to add offense? Because they're at like 300,
They got Frankie.
250 million. Their payrolls.
That guy don't
insane.
care about spending money.
Well, listen, you better go get somebody that can hit.
They're running
Right?
out of time too.
They're running out of time.
I think maybe trying to re-sign Nimmo.
I don't like. How does that improve you? Like, you had Nemo last
But
year.
you look at your choices.
Well, you got to go try to make a trade
Yeah.
for somebody that can hit because they can't really hit.
Here
in
comes
New York.
Nelson Cruz.
Listen, maybe JD Martinez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody there that can hit. Because,
Why don't we hear anything on him? I haven't heard anything on him.
well,
Is it just because he's a DH?
I think so. Like, decline. Like, JD Martinez thinks the same
Right.
hitter. He ain't hitting 45 home runs anymore, but
Yeah.
somebody's going to give him a 1-year deal.
Speaking of Boston, since we're talking about him, Kenley Jansen
Yeah.
Yep.
signs with the Red
2-year
Sox.
deal, right?
Right, and like they said that there's serious talks between them and Bogarts. Finally, so they're gaining traction.
Well, I hate Caleb Jansen now, so can't ever like him.
He's a good kid. He's good. Like he was good in Atlanta.
Nope, done. Can't do it.
Well, that's fine.
I hope he has a 36 ERA.
He's probably not. Well, listen, they haven't done anything to really address.
They're the worst team that do it.
They might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might be like they're not in on arms. They're not in on first base bats. They're cool with Eric Hosmer running out there.
Apparently.
Whew.
Yeah.
Sad day in Beantown.
Yeah.
What else we have, Josh?
Andrew Haney going to the Rangers.
Oh, Rangers. We haven't talked to Grom yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy mega deal.
Yeah, DeGrom, that's, what was it, 180 something?
Yeah, good. Yeah, listen, good for. Well, I think it was 185 million.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, good for Jacob DeGrom.
Yeah. Just stay healthy. I mean, like I said,
you can get hurt every year and still get 200 million.
That's true. I still think healthy, best pitcher in baseball.
Yeah.
If they can keep him healthy.
You're talking they took a risk.
They did. And I mean, listen, you're probably not going to pitch. You probably won't see him past 6 innings. Maybe not 5.
Yeah.
They're going to have to be really
careful,
cautious with his innings.
Oh, man. You got him to win. You better run him out there.
I know, but that's not something they can eat. Like if he goes down,
they're in trouble.
Say he misses.
I'm sure they have insurance or something.
Well, I know, but you still got to pay that contract. I mean,
yeah,
it's not easy to eat.
Yeah, come on, run him out there. They're so.
Tommy Kahnle back with the Yankees. I like that guy. I didn't like seeing him go, but he's only pitched like 13 innings in the last 2 years, so he's another.
Congratulations, he's the guy to get you over the hump.
I did see you got your heart broke a little bit with Mattingly.
No, I get me started with
that.
What are you talking about? Like that's a joke.
So
we'll talk about that in a little bit. I was actually talking about him taking the job and not being on the Yes Network.
I mean, listen, he's a baseball guy. I would want to coach over being a
podcast. A guy who looks rough.
Well, yeah.
Mattingly
listen.
Rough.
That's what he drinks a little bit.
Hey, that's what steroids does to your body right there.
Mattingly did not do steroids. Did you see that guy? I'm bigger than Don Mattingly.
Not then. Not then. Now, yes.
Listen, I'd rather be coached than broadcast. I get it. I think.
Why wouldn't the Yankees just put him on? Like,
I don't know.
He can't be the bench coach.
I don't know.
Like, what do they do? Nothing.
Like,
kick ground balls.
I mean, he's done well where he's been. I mean, it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. So yeah, I don't. How about David Price not playing next year? Not retiring.
Just choosing not to play.
Just choosing not to play. His agent said this is not a retirement. What are you doing?
Who can?
Yeah.
He hasn't been relevant in 6 years.
No, he hasn't.
Not since he was in Boston.
Right.
In Tampa.
I believe we did also get an update on the World Baseball Classic too. Schwarber's, they listened to me. He's going to replace Harper.
Yeah, buddy. I like that.
Yeah, that's.
You needed a little bit of Kyle Schwarber thump.
Yeah.
Anything else from the Baseball Classic you've heard?
No, not for that. I know they're still Nelson Cruz is the GM of Puerto Rico.
Nelson Cruz is the GM.
He'd probably still go out and hit 8 home runs.
Yeah, probably.
I was actually thinking about that in the way. Like Nelson Cruz's career is kind of weird. He kind of took like an OBJ approach. You know what I mean? He'd sit in free agency until the team was like a contender and he'd go sign. That's what he did.
I'm not playing 162.
I don't.
That's life right there.
Well, then I'm looking at all these mega contracts and I'm like, like Nelson Cruz used to play like 50 games and make $100 million every other year. Like,
listen, Nelly could hit.
Yeah. He's a hitter for contract. That's what he was.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen that the Dodgers are not going after. Like, what are the Los Angeles Dodgers doing?
Dude, I saw a stat. The last 3 shortstops for the Dodgers have made over $300 million every year.
Not this year.
When they left. Seager.
Yep.
I can't remember who the one was right before Seager was, but they've all got $300 million contracts when they left the Dodgers.
That's crazy.
Turner. Trey Turner got it.
Turner,
And then there was one before him. But yeah, $300 million contract.
But what are they doing? Like I don't understand what they're doing.
Maybe their game plan is to go at it after maybe trades in the middle of the season.
They don't.
I mean, they'll contend in the division,
but they could go in as an underdog. Like they don't. Justin Turner's gone. Bellinger's gone.
Yeah.
Like everybody's gone.
Speaking of Turner, is he going to the Marlins? Like that's what I was reading.
Who?
Justin Turner.
I seen that they were interested. Like, why would you go there?
I did see Bellinger got a job.
Yeah.
Got a second chance with the Cubbies.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Well, listen, he's playing for the 1 year.
They're gonna flip him.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
I mean, what if he can come out and play like he did though?
Then that's when you flip him. That's why you give him $17 million because.
But you're doing all this work.
Yeah, but
you're trying to be a contender.
You get.
Well, listen, he's gonna look for a big contract, and if he's not part of your future plans.
No, there's no way he is.
Yeah.
Like unless he's like absolutely like MVP Cody Bellinger.
Right.
Yeah. I think if he's decent at the break, you're like, hey. Yeah, we need some more prospects over here in Chicago.
Yeah.
All right. I think that might be it for free agency talk. We got anything else? We got any ideas who's gonna go next? We still got 3 shortstops out.
Bogarts.
Bogart, you think he's gonna be in Boston, right?
I do.
Go back to Boston. I can see that.
I do. I think after that, like all the big these winter meetings have been crazy.
Yeah.
Like no big names are staying.
Well, listen, I know I never remember because I love watching winter meetings. I never remembered them following a certain player like this, like Aaron Judge. I'm sitting there on my phone going off, and I'm getting tweets and alerts, and Judge is going to the Giants. Never mind, I was wrong. Heyman sent that text or sent that thing out. But I mean, everybody's following him. Every reporter's following him.
Right. Well, just the amount of signings, like
early, just boom, 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 boom.
And it's big guys.
You think he just moved into Derek Jeter's old apartment?
Come on over, son.
He better hit a lot better in the postseason to get the keys to that apartment.
I mean, they got him for 9 years now.
Well, listen, he struggles with the slider away. So
9 years commitment there. Anybody else? We still got Swanson and Correa.
I think Correa will go soon.
I think Correa was waiting on Judge.
I think by the weekend, all of them could be gone besides Dansby.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of think Judge is thanking Turner right now.
Yeah, could
come out and get $300 million. I'm better.
I'm better than him.
Yeah. Kind of let him get off that board because they were stuck around that 300 range for a while, and he got 360.
In 11 years.
And he could have got $400. Aaron Judge, not bright. Not bright.
Taxes are bad in California, Chad.
That $40 million, that pays his tax.
$40 million to not be a Yankee, I'd rather be.
I'd rather be a Yankee. And to be a captain.
Yeah.
Put my monument up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Better win a World Series.
They're going to.
I mean,
No, they're not.
He's got 9 years now.
On the way, boys. On the way.
They better get a lot of help.
I think that's about it for anybody else you can think of.
No.
Pirates get the number 1 draft pick.
And Carlos Santana.
And Carlos Santana.
They're just winning.
We'll move on. We'll talk about the Hall of Fame selections. Josh, you go first.
Listen, first off, Fred McGriff, congratulations. I think they got it wrong by not putting him in when he was eligible before. Love the crime dog, but I think they really whiffed.
Oh my God!
I think they really whiffed.
Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
To not put the greatest hitter and the greatest pitcher. Listen, I don't care. I don't care what steroids, whatever. We don't know who they were facing. The players in the 70s were taking greenies and Coke.
Right? No, I agree.
Whatever. Okay? Barry Bonds is the greatest power hitter I've ever seen. And same, greatest power pitcher. Like you said it before, the Hall of Fame is a story.
Right.
How do you not put 2 of the greats in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
I think they seriously
use other words too, like Joe.
It is a joke.
It is.
Like the Hall of Fame's a joke.
Listen, I'm the old school baseball guy. I love all the old school stuff. I love the Hall of Fame. I love going to the Hall of Fame. This really bugs me because I thought this was the one that was going to put them over and
4 votes
and get them in. Yeah.
That's 4, not even close.
That's 4 votes.
Not even close. I think Albert Bell got 4 votes.
Yeah,
that's a joke.
and of course, you know, my guy that he's not even in the conversation in like Clemens and Bonds, but sucked madly didn't get in. An over 300 hitter, for a career, 9 Gold Gloves, 6-time All-Star, won a batting title, the best first baseman of his era defensively. Not even that.
Not even in.
Well, it really sucks. Like, baseball's my favorite sport, and they have the worst Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I mean, basketball, if you play for 10 years, you're just in. Like, I think Chris Bosh is a Hall of Famer.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Here you go.
You just put him in same with football.
Where is the Basketball Hall of Fame? Is it in, like, Indianapolis?
Indiana.
Is it? Like Larry Bird? Yeah. The Godfather?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
And the NFL just,
I think
here's 8 of you this year. Congratulations.
I think they do the best job, though.
The NFL does do the best job.
Like, they may put more people in, but they don't steroids, stuff like that. They do a good job of telling the story.
Listen,
like, I've been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame probably 15 times in my life.
Yeah.
It's a great time every time I go.
I don't think anyone cares about football players being on steroids. I kind of figured majority of them probably will.
Yeah.
Baseball didn't even care if baseball players were on steroids.
If you look, unless it's like a football guy that's all he ever follows, there's a lot of people that don't know the numbers.
I mean, no one figured out that Barry Bonds all of a sudden got bigger.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Baseball was blind.
No, they like this too much.
They didn't understand that. Right, Juan Gonzalez was huge.
Before Barry Bonds, you knew who the home run leader was. You knew the number. You knew what Babe Ruth's number was. You knew what Roger Maris number. It's just not that way in football. I think people hold it more sacred.
They do, but how's he not in? If Barry Bonds can't get in, how can anybody in that era get in?
Listen, how is King Griffey Jr. not unanimous?
How's Roberto Alomar not a first ballot?
What are we voting?
I don't understand.
It's not nice guy award, or
I agree.
That, but
what is our basis for what makes a Hall of Fame player? I think that's what you're asking.
And I think it's grudges. I think it's media grudges.
Hey, you were a jerk to me one time when you walked out the stadium. You ain't getting my vote now.
Right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And
it's even you look at Kurt Schilling's postseason numbers and what he's done, and he's arguably a Hall of Famer. Not even gonna give a sniff.
No.
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
They don't like.
I think he's.
But I'm just saying,
you can make the postseason case.
Right. So if you look at Andy Pettitte, probably the best postseason pitcher in baseball, way better than Kurt Schilling. Not even in the talk. Because the steroid stuff. It's media and how they control.
Right, but then how do you let anybody in that area? Maybe Frank Thomas never did anything.
Right.
But maybe he did.
I don't think so. You seen the
how do you let Frank Thomas in, but you don't let in Barry Bonds?
Right.
I mean,
King Griffey Jr. I don't know King Griffey Jr. didn't juice.
What if 500 home runs that Barry Bonds hit were off juice pitchers?
Right. So that doesn't level the point.
Well, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer after Pittsburgh. Roger Clemens was a Hall of Famer after.
Then just kick them all out. I'd be fine with that. But
nobody from the '90s can be in the Hall of Fame.
Right, you can't be in.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're gonna do that,
I don't know how we can.
Right, then you got to take Cal Ripken Jr. out.
Right, because he's in. I mean, he's in on it. He's not taking roids, but
how do you know?
He's in that group.
Do you know he didn't?
No, you don't. You don't know.
You don't. Roger Clemens was chubby.
Right.
He took him. So you don't know Cal Ripken Jr. didn't.
Yeah.
Kick them all out. Or put Barry in.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, I just, it really bugs me. I just don't know how we can put an asterisk on it, whatever. Put a wall up that says, hey, the steroid era.
Right, so are they going to, is any of the Astros not getting in because of the trash can scandal?
They didn't take their World Series away, so just.
Right,
there's no punishment. There's no, it's just asinine.
Right, but I mean, does that mean Justin Verlander can't get in because he was a part of that team?
Part of that? What makes that? Is that worse than steroids? Because at the time, steroids wasn't.
Right, Mark McGwire had it out in his locker.
Right, no one cared.
Yeah,
how close was going to say it was probably promoted. They were making so much more money because that game was so much better.
Absolutely.
That they wanted it, and it wasn't until it became a an issue that they're like, well, we didn't want this.
Right.
Yeah, it was definitely backtracking by many.
And let's not say baseball is the most up and up themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they're putting out juice balls, dead balls, deciding who gets.
If Bud Selig is in the Hall of Fame, who knew players were roiding?
Absolutely.
Every player.
Every owner knew.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in your own team.
Right.
Stop.
I agree.
You don't understand when.
Let me ask you this since you brought that up. Is the cheating scandal worse than roids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, they weren't illegal.
Oh, and here's the thing. We can safely assume the majority of players were using steroids.
Do they get tested?
We cannot assume
drugs?
that every team is cheat. You know what I mean? You know one is. You didn't catch anybody else. You can safely assume multiple teams, a majority, were using some kind of steroid.
I do have one question. You couldn't come up with this $1 million organization. You couldn't come up with something other than beating trash cans. If I'm not in on it and I'm sitting there watching a game and you're beating a trash can every 8 seconds, what are you doing?
Listen, I mean, we
couldn't find any better way to.
I think it's genius. But
got them caught.
Well, listen.
Videos everywhere. Why are they hitting?
I mean, maybe the buzzers weren't working that day. I guess if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Fastball. That's it. That's the best you got.
Fastball inside.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, Morse code or something.
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked.
Green bean.
They didn't really need it. I mean, they won another one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
That kind of vindicates that one.
Is it the worst sports scandal of all time?
No.
Do you think it's the worst sports scandal?
No, I would say no. No, trying to lose. I mean, you got the 1919 Black Sox scandal.
Yeah, I was thinking more recent level.
Listen,
game. Tom Brady
cheating to win is way different than
cheating to lose.
Tom Brady out there taking hairs out of footballs. Him and Bill.
That is not that's a joke.
Out there cheating.
That's a joke, Chad.
Tom's out there taking air.
A rule.
This is a Tom Brady hater.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that's serious.
That shouldn't even be a rule.
Air and footballs, very serious.
It doesn't help him.
Tell you the best cheating story I ever heard.
Okay.
Was Albert Bell.
The bat.
That guy climbing through the rafters.
Grimsley climbing through the rafters, pulling the bat out. But he didn't put an Albert Bell bat back in. He put a Paul Sereno bat in.
Yeah.
They knew. Yeah, what was that?
All Albert's bats were court.
It had to be. I liked it, though, when he hit the home run in the postseason against the Red Sox. And they're like, check the bat. And he's like, that's all me.
That's the best one to me.
What's the worst one, though?
The worst cheating scandal. I mean, as much as people are going to hate it, would Pete Rose be involved in it for betting?
He has to be up there. Donahue, the NBA official.
Oh, yeah.
That shade.
Yeah, I was just thinking baseball. Yeah,
that's pretty bad. If you go to prison for what you did, you probably did something really bad.
Yeah, that's probably pretty bad.
So, have you ever watched the Netflix special on that?
Oh,
man, it's crazy.
Is it?
You should watch it. Yeah, watch it. That guy just wanted to make money.
Yeah. Well, he did.
He did.
Got him in the long run.
All right, I want to do something before we take a quick break. We're going to do our way, way, way too early predictions for the World Series champions.
Oh.
Way, way, way too early predictions. Who is going to win the World Series next year, Chad?
The Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves. Nick Swanson's coming back then?
I don't think he has to. I think Grissom's really good.
I'm going to take the New York Yankees.
What in the...
Because they ain't done spending.
The New York Yankees.
Cool. Yeah, good pick. Yeah, what year does that?
I was 09.
Yeah.
Do I get my 2023?
Listen, 09.
You didn't agree when I said I'd buy you a Big Ten championship shirt. You said I was going to be wrong.
We don't talk about that. We don't.
Hey, he can buy you a Big Ten championship. He's gonna buy you a national title.
Listen, thanks, Utah.
And Blue Maze.
Who you got?
It'll be fun. I mean, yeah, it's real early. Right now is assembled as far as the American League. The Astros still look like they're the best, even though they lost Verlander. They still got above average pitching staff.
Well, I think they come back to earth a little bit because I think the Angels are going to be better.
Right.
Texas is going to be better. Seattle's still good. There's four pretty good teams in their division.
Yeah.
Which could just battle test them.
It could. I still think the Astros.
And I think losing Justin Verlander
it's huge.
Hurts more.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that
just
hurts.
because they have Framber.
But they seem to friggin' pull people out of the woodwork.
Well, listen, they have bullpen guys that can.
Everybody throwing 100.
Yeah.
Is that the blueprint of the future?
Bullpen?
Absolutely.
We don't
it
care
has
about
to
your
be.
curve or slider. We want you throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs.
Yeah, they have a 91-mile-an-hour slot, wipe out
Slide
slider.
everybody up to 2-year deals so when their arm blows out, you can get rid of them and replace them with somebody else.
I mean, I think starting pitching is going to keep. The Astros won the World Series because of their bullpen.
Oh, absolutely.
So am I hearing this right? Josh Cunningham's taking the Houston.
Oh, no. Listen, just for my insanity.
Way
for my
early
insanity.
prediction.
Hal is finally waking up like it's his dad, and they're going to spend some money and put themselves in a chance to win the World Series. That's what I want to say. Go Yankees.
That's
Merry Christmas. Aaron Judge is back.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
He's all of us back.
Hey, listen. I love the Yankees. All right, can I be a little happy?
You can't listen. You can be as happy as you want to be. I just want to.
Don't rain on my. Listen, don't be that cloud today.
Listen,
Aaron Judge is a Yankee.
I think you want these people to think that the Yankees have done a lot to improve themselves this offseason because that's what I'm hearing from you too.
Ruth,
and they haven't done nothing to
Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle,
smoke and mirrors,
Jeter, Judge, and Rendon.
And if Aaron Judge is on your Mount Rushmore, that's scary.
Well, listen, the Yankees Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. He got 8 heads.
Oh, you only get 4.
You got 8 heads there.
They build on.
No, they don't.
They build on.
No.
They build on.
No.
All right. We'll slow down a little bit. We'll be right back. When we get back, I got Christmas presents for the guys. So we'll be right back.
Aaron Judge is here?
He's in New York. We'll be right back.
Still can't hit the slider.
Oh, we on Hardball. Judge is here.
If Aaron Judge was really here, I bet you would.
Yankees, great job getting Aaron Judge. You couldn't let him get out of New York. I love the fact that he turned down more money from San Diego to stay in New York. Probably going to be named the captain. Finally, Hal Steinbrenner spending some money. He's let free agent after free agent go here in the past. Love that he's spending money finally, but we can't be done. You can't end it at Aaron Judge and just be happy. They're not better than the team that got swept in the ALCS. We've got to go out and get Rendon and upgrade the pitching staff. I like what they have, but if we can take Dominguez out and replace it with Rendon, slide him in the 2 spot behind Cole, makes them way better. Left field, they need a left fielder. Benintendi does everything the Yankees need. He hits for power from the left side, he hits for average, and he plays great defense. Love to see that guy. Wouldn't be mad at Nimmo. Nimmo's probably going to cost a little bit more, but I think Benintendi's a big one. Whatever you're going to do, figuring out for the shortstop, if Velope's the future, we still got to upgrade something in the infield. As much as I've been a Glaber homer, he's got to go. We can try to trade him for arm out of the bullpen and let Velope maybe go second base. I know they're not going to get it, but I'd love to see Dansby Swanson. That's the greedy Yankee fan in me. Get him to play short, slide Velope over to second. You're stuck with Donaldson. He'll play good defense. You hope he hits a little better. I love defensively where they're at behind the plate. But we've got to get better. If the Yankees stop here, we're going to find them in the same position as it was last year, maybe worse. So love that we got Judge. Extremely happy. Way to spend money, Hal. But we got to keep going. It's time to be your dad and start spending the money. We're not done. Go Yankees.
Welcome back, everyone. We just got some breaking news. We'll cover that right after this. I got the guys a Christmas present. It's one of Chad's most valuable items.
It is.
Got you guys some new lids.
Oh, thank
For the
you,
buckets.
sir. I like it.
I like it.
You're a
Listen,
good man.
a lot of people think in coaching, like, you need a fungo or like balls or like a pitching machine.
Right.
What you really need is a bucket with a pad.
Yes.
To
Thank
sit
you,
your
sir.
behind on.
I like
Thank
it.
you, sir.
For
Thank you
sure.
very much. Appreciate it.
They better not lose it. They will run.
They're going to lose it.
Chad, you just need to put a little strap. It's never.
I literally thought about just taking
Maybe
it
we
with
just
me.
take our buckets and glue these.
Maybe we
Put
just
nothing in it.
Nothing in the buckets.
maybe we just take like our Under Armour bags and just like after every game, like
Yeah, we just take a bucket.
we just take the lid
I like
and
it.
slide it in and then like pull it out the next game
I like it.
because they lose things.
I love that. Thank
For
you.
sure.
A
For
lot.
sure. But we did have some breaking news. Boston Red Sox just signed
Masataka Yoshida.
for how much, Josh?
85 mil for 5 years.
85 mil for 5 years.
Masataka.
So what we just said about Boston not doing anything.
Not his name, by the way.
What is
What's
his
his
name?
What's his name?
I couldn't pronounce it, but it starts with an M.
I just pronounced it for you.
This podcast sucks.
It's going downhill.
That's for sure. But yeah, we just talked about how Boston hadn't done anything and they hurt us.
They did.
I mean, his numbers are really good over in Japan, so.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, they transferred. I think he had over a 500 on base percentage. I mean, you expect it not to be that high, but there's a transfer to 380.
You never know when they come over.
Right.
that's true.
I mean, sometimes you get Ichiro, sometimes you get Hoyt Park.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll digress. I think you just said you had one more signing you saw?
Not really. Yeah, Austin Bryce. He went somewhere.
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Oh, he went to the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Um,
There you
Oh,
go.
from the Pirates.
There you go, Mott. Your season's completed. Off season's done. Ready to go.
Well, listen, hey, they got Vince Velasquez
Yeah, they do.
and Carlos Santana. Maybe they're looking to get, 42 wins.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah, like in the 40s.
but yeah, we'll move on. We'll talk some college football. Before we dive into playoff talk, though, big game this week. Army-Navy game.
I love this game.
Great game.
This is like a bucket list game. I'd really like to go to this sometime.
It'd be cool, for sure.
Yeah.
I believe Navy's favored.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a rivalry game. You
I
know?
always root for Army.
I do too.
Just because
I
they're in
mean,
the land.
Well,
And-
my family's Army. We have veterans in the Army, so my grandfather, stuff like that. So I always root for Army.
I just don't like boats.
So this week we will have one and one only college football pick, and then we got a couple weeks off from college football picking,
Yeah.
all the way until New Year's.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and pick this game. Josh, who you got?
Go Army, beat Navy.
Go Army, beat Navy.
Army.
All right, across the board. Now it's time for college football playoff talk. The Buckeyes are back.
We're in.
We're in.
We're in.
We're in the dance. We're in the dance.
We're here.
Well, listen,
I can't believe they put us at 4. I did not think they'd want to have a chance of having a Big Ten versus Big Ten national championship game. I really didn't think they would want that.
I wanted to be 3.
well, listen.
Yeah.
I think they probably rewarded TCU for playing a conference game. I'm guessing that's probably the only reason they stayed at 3.
Oh, and I'm not
But
saying they should.
I do think they got I think they got it right.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
I think
I'll
the
be honest
Buckeyes.
with you. I think if TCU plays Alabama, I think Alabama wins. But Alabama's got 2 losses.
Yeah, I think
Right,
I think they got it right too. I just didn't think they would want to see a chance of having a Big Ten versus Big Ten.
I don't think they did get it right. Let's say TCU beats Michigan. And Ohio State beats Georgia. Ohio State's favored in the national title game. There's no way TCU's...
No, absolutely. But I mean,
Well, then they didn't get it right.
well, I think they did. I think they rewarded.
Then TCU would have to be favored, and they're not going to be favored in that game.
Well, probably not.
I agree with Josh.
Michigan's ranked 2, so they're probably not going to be favored.
Right, but I'm saying if TCU upsets that team up north and Ohio State upsets Georgia.
You can say it. So the Big Ten champion Michigan Wolverines. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's TCU versus Ohio State for the national title. Ohio State's going to be favored by 9.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that game.
Yes.
But I think they got it right because, like, if you put TCU to 4, you're punishing them for playing in a conference championship game. They didn't get in because they didn't have a conference championship game last year.
You punished USC?
Well, USC already had a loss.
Well, still.
They already had a loss. That made it a 2-loss team. You punish a team for having a championship game where Ohio State didn't even play in one.
Right.
Like, I don't think you can jump them.
Well, and the thing that I was talking about earlier in the week is, like, our teams now, like, I understand they're going to 12 and it probably won't be an issue. But, like, if I was USC next year and I'm in the same spot, I'm not playing in that game. No. Just flat out refuse. Are they going to drop you?
Well, I mean, they stayed in the top 12.
Right, but no, I'm saying they're like, hey, you get to play for the conference championship. USC is just like, no, we're not. We're not doing it.
Penalized for losing.
Right.
Well, I think that matters next year. But the year after that, they'll be in the Big Ten.
Well, then they'll never play for it.
Yeah, I think them moving to the Big Ten is going to hurt them more than they think. Because, well, think about
The
this.
whole movement's a money deal.
Well, think about this, all right? So, if you don't play for a conference title, you got Penn State, you got Michigan, you got UCLA moving in. You're going to have teams. You could very well be the 6th best team in the conference.
You could.
Like, you have to play for a conference title or be there.
Well, listen, at some point, we're probably moving just to one big mega conference. And you're just going to have 12 teams, and then everybody else is going to fall the wayside and play like
Notre Dame.
Nobody
Nobody
wants to do that, though.
No.
Because
Too much
nobody
money.
wants to play anymore.
And there's too much money in it.
That's why we're working. Yeah, but I need to do more money.
Well, and now you get so
Now the media controls
Everything.
all the big teams. There's money in that. There's a
well,
lot
right,
of
but
money.
like Alabama doesn't play nobody because they can't afford to lose.
No, but what I'm saying is, fans like us love football.
Right.
They want to worry about the money.
They love money.
Yeah, they could care less.
Right, but I don't think it's ever going to be one. Like, they're going to try to separate them a little bit.
Josh, tell me, how are you feeling about the Horned Frogs?
Listen, I think offensively they're really good. I think Dugan's a real deal.
Dude, they've made some horrible decisions in that game.
Horrible.
How do you take that snap from like 6 yards away? It's 2 inches, and not do a QB. Like, how do you not run a QB sneak there? How do you not kick the field goal?
They deserve to lose that.
Yeah, they did. They lost that
They did
game.
everything they could to lose.
I thought they were out when they lost. I really did.
Well, they lost too close. They lost too close.
They did in the end, yeah. But if they don't come back,
Yeah.
I think Alabama's a 4.
I don't think they wanted to see a 2-loss team.
No, apparently they
But
did.
listen, if TCU played Alabama on a neutral site, who wins that game?
Alabama.
Right.
It's not even close.
Right. I agree with you.
Especially with Bryce Young healthy again.
That's why I said there's no way they got it right. I think it was Georgia, Michigan.
Well, listen,
They got it right.
think,
They got it right for what they saw.
For what they saw, maybe.
for the years that we've had the college playoff, I mean, they have been so against the 2-loss teams.
Oh, for sure.
But they aren't.
To
Like,
flip the switch on the last year, I just didn't.
to say TCU's better than Alabama's ridiculous.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think they are, but
Right. So then,
Alabama
I mean,
didn't play
did
in the
TCU beat?
conference
Did
title game.
TCU play Tennessee?
No.
They did play Texas though.
Yeah.
Who gave Alabama a game?
Right.
And I
but-
believe they beat the snot out of Texas.
Yeah,
TCU
they did.
Right, but I mean, what does that really mean at the end?
I'm not. I think it'd be a closer game than we think.
Just overlooking the body work. I mean, I think Alabama would.
I think they win the game, but I don't think they come out and beat them by 20.
I mean,
I think it's a score, maybe 10-point game.
they made these mistakes before.
Well, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Notre Dame.
Yeah. So,
Well, the 1 year left Ohio State out. Oh, I thought Ohio State should have been in.
Well, Ohio State should be
Over
in
Alabama.
they-
Hey, you guys should be happy. And the last time we won a national championship, they were ranked 4th.
They were.
Yeah,
That's true.
They played really well as the underdog,
There you
too.
go.
Yeah. But yeah, how are you feeling? I saw Corns done for the year.
Done for the year.
Done for the year.
Surgery.
So Edwards got to be the guy, which he's shown he can be.
I mean, listen.
He's shown he
He
can
was the
be.
guy last 2 games.
Yep.
And he really played. He really balled out. But
I mean, Ohio State's never seen an athlete like him.
I like that.
But hey, guess what? Now they have. So when they play in the national title, won't be a surprise.
Won't they?
Yeah.
Listen, I think TCU is good offensively. I like Dugan, but I think Michigan comes out with a win. I think
Michigan is just more physically
Listen,
aggressive and they're tough up front.
Michigan's offensive line is the real deal.
Well, offensive and defensive line. Up front,
Yeah,
they're just a tough team.
The big nasties are.
And I just don't see TCU
And
having
I saw they
that
were up for-
physicality to be in.
I saw they were up for offensive line of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good offensive line. I think Michigan wins that game. I think they play better defense.
I agree. I think Michigan wins that game too. I think I know Chad's very confident in the Ohio State Buckeyes' ability to beat Georgia. I think we're going into a dogfight. We have to play 10 times tougher than we did against Michigan in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't come out and play soft like we did against
And
Michigan.
listen,
last game.
I've said.
I know Chad thinks Georgia's overrated.
I said from the beginning, I don't think Ohio State's a bad team. I think they got punched in the mouth. I don't think they were ready.
No,
I
I
don't
agree.
think they were prepared as much as the talk was.
They were soft.
They're
They were
really
soft.
good athletic team. I don't think they're as bad as what they showed in the Michigan game. I think Georgia's nasty, though. I think Georgia.
What do you think, Chad?
About what?
About the Buckeyes in Georgia.
The water is boiling around. I'm complimenting your guys.
I don't care. I mean, I'm confident going into Georgia.
Yeah.
Get that away from me. We're switching minutes. I mean, I'm confident.
I'm not saying we're not confident. We have to come out and play tougher football.
Yeah,
We did
I
against
mean,
Michigan.
listen, like,
Ryan Day, you either save your job or lose your job here.
yeah, I mean, I think it's going to come down to offense. I think it's going to be an offensive game. I mean, you got to score 50.
Which we haven't done in a while.
No, oh, we scored 49.
Against.
Iowa. But hey, listen, I mean, I think they'll be okay. See Jackson Smith and Jigba.
He's not playing.
What up?
Preparing for the NFL.
What a douche. Like,
Guys,
you go to Ohio State to win a national title.
Well, here's the hard part for me. Is like being an athlete, now a coach. Like, I can give anything to, you have a chance to win a national title. It's different if you're like Notre Dame.
Right.
And you're not playing for anything.
And you're playing in the...
The Citrus Bowl.
Yeah.
Or what was the bowl in the Water Boy? The
The Battle
the
of
Bourbon Bowl.
the Bourbon Bowl. Like, I get it. You don't want to play in that game, but you got a chance to win a national title. You have to take that chance.
Listen, I don't know how you run into your teammates on campus.
Right. How do you look him in the face?
How do you not get beat down?
When I read his letter, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't.
Like, I love being here and you
If
played 4 games.
If I'm Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he needs some help.
He needs some help. He can't do it on his own. And Ibuka is just not help.
Well, let's hope he gets to be helped.
Yeah, he's got to be.
And Fleming and run some chip train at him, and
For sure.
that guy looked like a man. Yeah, he did.
That'll close out some college football talk this week. We got a couple weeks before it's go time.
Go Horned Frogs.
We get tickets to that? Can we find a way to shoot live?
Yeah.
Are we big enough yet?
I think we are.
You want to go to Atlanta?
I mean, we got 65 subscribers.
You want to go to Atlanta? Hey,
Go.
you can go to Atlanta with us. Watch
Go.
Ohio State play.
Listen, Ashland Tents and Events.
Yeah.
Where are we at now?
Send us, send us.
Come on.
Send us to Atlanta. Josh doesn't even want to watch the
Like
Wolverines.
if it is Ohio State,
Oh, Michigan, we got it.
and what is the ticket to that game
$3,000.
in the nosebleeds?
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Will that be the biggest college football game of all time?
I think it'll be the biggest sporting event of all time.
I do too. And not just in Ohio. Maybe just in Ohio State. Maybe just in Ohio and Michigan.
They're talking like it would be the most viewed event in like sports history.
Yeah. I mean, Julie from Oklahoma probably tunes in with her Tostitos and her Haagen-Dazs. That's what happened. Like, she wants to know who wins.
All right. And we're going to take a quick break, so we'll be right back. We'll start our NFL talk. So stay with us. Hey, Browns fans. Coming off a big win. Defense showed up. Got a special teams touchdown from a boy from Michigan. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Unfortunately. Only reason I'm glad he's a Brown, but we got to draft better than that. This weekend though, we have to go play the Bengals. Playing really well right now. One of the hottest teams in football. Deshaun Watson has to be better. We can't see 5 passes hit the dirt 5 yards in front of the receivers. We can't. We got the running game. We've seen great defensive play. It really comes down. The Browns are as good as their quarterback play is. So quarterback play has to step up. Myles Garrett keep doing his thing. I know he's playing injured. He's playing tough injured. He's still tough. To man in double teams, fastest guy off the ball. Got to keep that going. But Deshaun Watson, it's time to earn that money. Nothing else to say about it. Browns, go beat the Bengals. Move on. Beat up Baltimore, and end the year beating Pittsburgh, and you're in the playoffs. We're back. We're going to jump into some NFL talk. Last week we had a good slate of games. Brownies come out. Deshaun Watson looks horrible. But that
what did I tell you? Like
that defense.
I called this, right? Yeah. I said he can't look good. Thank God they played the Texans.
The defense, and when we returned a punt for a touchdown. I did see what's his face got benched already. They're putting Mills back in Tennessee.
They're so bad.
I will say though,
we should have won got Baker. Baker. Okay. Touchdown Baker.
We're gonna see Baker play Russell Wilson on Christmas Day. He got signed by the Rams.
Yeah, beautiful.
No.
They're really trying to push for.
Sean McVay's an idiot. That guy can't play football.
They're really trying to push for Jameis Winston to get released so he can go be San Fran's new quarterback. I've seen multiple people calling for them to release him because they're not playing.
Listen, I watched the San Fran game, and their third-string quarterback looked pretty good.
Yeah, look, there's no tape on him. You got to remember that. Like,
I don't care.
They're going to expose him.
Does he have an arm?
I have a question. I have a question. Big Ben, you have 6 games left in you. 8 games left in you. Could you go get Big Ben?
He ain't no chance he wants to do
Is that offense?
He's a Steeler icon.
You want a Super Bowl?
No, that's like Bill Cowher coming to coach the Browns. That's not no.
You want a Super Bowl in San Fran?
No, Big Ben, stay home on the couch.
So are you guys still comfortable with your picks then?
He's probably on a walker.
Yeah, I think San Francisco can get to the Super Bowl, like maybe with like Marcus Mariota. I think they have the best defense in the NFL.
Listen, like both my picks lost. Good guys.
And Kyle Shanahan, genius.
Yeah, he's a genius.
He's a genius.
Like that quarterback. Like, let's not get it twisted. Like Jimmy Garoppolo's just dropping 350 yards and throwing dimes.
Jimmy's been in the system. And he does everything they want him to do.
I understand that, but I trust Kyle Shanahan. I'm riding with San Fran.
I don't know about that.
I'm riding the train. Woo,
are you still confident in San Fran without?
Well, listen, I don't.
Jimmy G?
No, I think that hurts. It hurts a lot, but I don't change. I mean, I can't change my pick. I said
you can't change it.
You can't.
No,
you can't change your pick.
I'll change it as soon as San Fran gets beat in the playoffs.
Listen, it doesn't look good because, like I said,
but
both teams I picked have lost. Team members.
Well, I think Von Miller's a bigger loss than
That's huge.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's huge.
And Garoppolo's coming back.
No, he's out. He's out for the year.
No.
They announced it. He's done.
I thought
you better relook it. No.
Broken ankle.
No. He's coming back. Jimmy G is coming back.
On a broken ankle.
No, they said it wasn't a Liz Frank. He could be back by the divisional round of the playoffs.
Could.
Yeah, he said he will.
I mean, he go get him a couple of them porn stars and be ready to rock.
Let's go. Jimmy G, bring me a couple.
We did have
Zach Wilson at?
We did have some magic this weekend, though.
He's a mom.
You know, a lot of things have been said about this man on this podcast, but he's the owner of of one of the oldest franchises in NFL history. The Chicago Bears got owned again by Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
You never put Aaron Rodgers' name in George Alice. Ever, ever, ever.
He's
the founder of the NFL.
He
you don't
owns-
ever put him in.
he owns them.
he does.
He owns a bad team. Congratulations. I hate that man.
What do you know when the last time they beat him was? I actually don't know. I was trying to.
Well, they
think.
beat him in 2018.
18. When they won the division, right?
Yeah.
So but then I think it's a long time before that.
Oh, he told them all about it in this press conference. I don't know if you watched it.
No, I did not.
Oh, yeah, he's like, I think we're 8-0 in our stage.
No, I hate that man.
Yeah, he showed up again. They played. I mean, Justin Fields. I thought he looked pretty good. Like they're just bad around Justin.
Well, they don't have anybody. They're super young.
They don't have no skill position
No.
guys.
Their best players, Chase Claypool. Like you're in trouble.
And the bad thing is, what doesn't give me any hope, it's not a franchise that spends money.
No, they don't pay him with a cheap.
No, yeah.
They paid Brian Urlacher. That was it.
Well, I mean, they should pay money.
We
Should they have?
Yes, they should.
also saw the Eagles rout the Titans. Vrabel got whooped on 35-10.
Mike, gotta be better.
We saw the first 50-point game, I think, of the year. The Cowboys beat my Cowboys. I picked for the Super Bowl. Beat the Colts 54-19.
How's that feel to say, my Cowboy?
It doesn't feel good. My dad's so disappointed in me.
What about the leader of
We
men?
might have 64 subscribers. Your dad just bailed.
It might.
So is the leader of men now out in Indy? Is it over?
I don't know. Do I think he's done a good job now? I don't.
No.
But here's the thing. He got the job never having coached before. Do I think
Because
that?
they were drinking at a bar. Like, you know what? Hey, you coach him.
And I really think he takes him out. He says, "Let's get a couple more beers," and he resigns him to a 3-year deal.
This is how slow pitch softball teams are formed. Not NFL franchises. But hey,
Yeah.
just Saturday, you only got to beat 54-19. Way to have your guys ready.
I will say you were probably really happy that night though,
Why?
when Tom Brady let a comeback win to beat the Saints.
Tom Brady doing Tom Brady things. What,
Hey, you know what he was doing
2 touchdowns in
before
5
that
minutes?
game? He was dapping up Aaron Judge.
Greatness knows greatness.
Hey, two record breakers with him.
That's right.
Maybe Tom can help him perform in the postseason.
Maybe.
But, I mean, Tom Brady's like God.
That's true. I mean, I don't disagree with anything you just said.
He's terrible, but whatever.
At what we don't know he's bad at.
Well, he's not a good quarterback right now.
I mean, he's leading his division.
7 Super Bowls. Cool.
7 Super Bowls.
You know where he's going to be in the second round of the playoffs? Looking for Giselle's replacement. That's where he's going to be.
23. So we'll move on. We'll make some picks for this week. First up, we got the Brownies playing the Bengals. Huge game.
Bengals.
Huge game. We need to win out.
Bengals.
We need to beat the
You
Bengals.
just jumped all together, didn't you?
Bengals.
We need to win that game. We need to beat Baltimore, which we got a chance now with Lamar out.
Yeah, he's out like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
We have Deshaun Watson. Bengals.
I'm also going to take the Bengals. They're playing some of the best football in the NFL right now.
Yeah, Bengals.
It's
You guys laughed at me. You're like, that was quick. We got to win out.
You come off with some of the ungodliest reasons my team should win. Why your team should win from players back in the 50s. You're like, Bengals just jumped off the boat.
Browns, they had Bernie Kosar. I like him.
It's cold in Cleveland.
Hey, Bengals, they have Boomer Esiason.
Hate that guy.
Hate that guy. This is going to be twice Chad cried on this podcast.
Listen, sometimes I have sound reasoning.
Sometimes you don't.
It's their job to interpret it that way.
So I think we're across the board, Bengals. Next, we got a interesting game. Jets versus the Bills.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting game. It's scrappy.
Jets.
You said what I was thinking, but wasn't ready to say.
Jets.
I think it's a trap game for the Bills. It's a big game. I think the Jets win it.
It's at Buffalo, right?
It is at Buffalo. They're favored 9.5 points too.
Listen, Bills are my Super Bowl pick. I'm gonna write it out. Bills.
I think Von Miller might be one of the most important guys.
Oh, listen, I agree.
I think he's why the Rams won the Super Bowl.
He's important to them. I've been so god awful in picks.
Well, you're gonna lose this one.
I don't think it hurts.
Mike White, Jets, Jets.
I'm gonna go with my Super Bowl pick.
And they have Garrett Wilson. You know what Garrett Wilson is? He's a Buckeye.
He played well last weekend too.
Garrett Wilson's a stud.
Yeah.
A stud. The Bills ain't seen athletes like him.
This podcast sucks. Like,
you know who they have? Tommy Johnson. You know him? He was the custodian. You know where he graduated? Ohio State.
Oh, Tommy Johnson.
We are literally doing this for our own amusement now.
100%. We got the Battle of Texas this week. Texans versus Cowboys. 3, 2, 1. Cowboys. Like, there's no doubt there. Texans might be the worst football team of all time.
I hope they win.
Yeah, they're bad.
They might be the worst football team of all time.
They might be.
No, they're not worse than the Bucket. No,
listen, there are some 0-16 teams, like 0-16 teams.
Yeah, the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Lions.
Yeah, they're bad.
Lions are 5-7.
No, but I meant they've had it 0-16.
Browns ever going 16?
You know why? Hey, do you know why the Texans are 1-10?
The Bears?
No, Bears beat them.
Bears beat them. They got a player from Michigan on their team.
Who is it?
I don't know, but Chad's logic would say they would.
It probably is not sound.
Yep. Next up, we got the Vikings playing the Lions. Your boy Kirk.
Yeah.
On the Kirk train.
Back on it.
Still on it.
Still on it. Vikings win.
I'm going to take the Lions here. I'm going to take the upset. Lions have been playing questionable football. 1 week they look really good, 1 week they don't. So, the Vikings are a team that's I don't believe in Kirk. I think he could come out and lay an egg, and the Lions can win this.
I don't believe in Kirk either, but I believe in Justin Jefferson.
Listen,
this is a hard pick for you.
Every time I win against the Lions, I lose.
Yep.
Jared Goff can play a little bit.
In hopes that the Lions win this game, I'll go with the purple team.
What's team?
To beat the purple team.
I don't know which one.
They're in Minnesota.
The Minnesota.
They play the same place the Twins play.
What's their team name?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You know who went to Minnesota,
a dude
right?
with horns. What do you want to do?
Chris Carter played in Minnesota.
So did Marion Barber.
Yeah.
The hot dog guy in section 163. Ohio State graduate.
He's a Buckeye.
Vikings by 90.
We haven't even given out the scores.
Doesn't matter.
That's a very chat pick right there. Next up, we got the Jags playing the Titans. Variable coming off a big loss.
Titans.
Next up, Eagles playing the Giants. Giants are playing good football. Not great football, but good football.
No.
Your coach looks like a troll.
Hey, he gets real mad on the sideline, though. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Brian, yeah.
Is Jones their guy? I mean, is he?
Well, he's their quarterback.
Right.
He is their quarterback.
I went to Duke.
Right.
You like Duke?
I don't like Duke.
Basketball school, right?
Christian Leitner. Don't like that guy.
What if he takes him to the playoffs? I mean, does it buy him another year?
I think he has another year.
Yeah, I think he has another year. They got a winning record right now. They're 7-4-1.
Yeah, no, I know. He doesn't play outstanding.
I think he'll kind of get like a Baker deal where they're not going to pay him, but they're going to give him another chance.
But yeah, are we picking this game?
Yeah, I'm going to take the I forget the game wrong.
Giants.
Eagles. Jason Kelsey plays for.
He does.
He's from. He grew up in Cleveland.
He did.
Went to Cincinnati. Plays center for the Eagles.
He has a brother. His name's Travis.
Travis, who plays on one of the best football teams in the world.
In Kansas City.
Yeah. Jason Kelsey.
I root for the Giants, but I'm gonna go Eagles.
I did see this. I need to show you this. Jason Kelce showed up to the game. You know the movie 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler. You remember the brother, the guy that plays Rudy?
I did see.
He wore that see-through jersey with shorty shorts and that weight belt around his gut
Hat backwards
to the game.
I did see.
That's electric. I loved every second of
I
it.
don't like that guy.
Guy went to Michigan.
Is there a buzzer? Is there a buzzer?
Big.
Giants.
Next up, we got the Ravens playing hot Kenny Pickett, the Steelers. Lamar's out. They're playing like some Hunter guy.
Yeah.
He's not awful. I mean,
I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm gonna take Kenny Pickett here. I'll take the Steelers.
The Steelers. I'll go. Where's it at?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Steelers probably.
John Hardball, his brother, khaki pants, up north, Steelers.
Oh, khaki pants. He had to make his way in today. Next up, we got the brother, Travis, best tight end of all time.
Yeah.
Playing the Broncos. Chiefs versus Broncos. 3, 2, 1, Chiefs! No one's picking the Broncos. Next up, we got Tom Brady taking on some guy named Pitter or whatever his name is. Petrie for San Francisco.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, you think over 200 yards?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still think San Francisco defense is really good.
Best defense in the league.
I don't think Tampa's clicking. As much as I would like to see Tom Brady win because it's Tom Brady, I think San Francisco wins.
Trent Dilfer used to quarterback Baltimore Ravens. Won Super Bowl. Had a great defense.
Yes.
Joe Flacco. Won with a great Super Bowl with a great defense. San Francisco.
Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl with a great defense.
He did.
So I'm going to take San Francisco. I didn't take Tom Brady in this game.
Yeah.
No, that's a trap game for sure. Panthers, Seahawks. Sammy Darnold back at the reins of the Panthers offense. Geno Smith on the other side, though. He went to West Virginia.
He did.
You told me that.
He did. Geno Smith, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah, Sam Darnold went USC.
USC, thank you. Seahawks.
I'm going to take Seahawks here, too.
Seahawks.
For sure. Dolphins, Chargers. I think this might be the best game of the weekend.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game.
We saw Dolphins get handled pretty good this weekend.
Yeah.
Probably be a little angry.
Chargers, Justin Herbert. He just has something to prove still, right?
He's not. Oh well, he's overrated.
But he's still very good.
He's good. I don't know if I give him the very.
He's a top 6 quarterback in the NFL.
Really?
No.
You don't think
You
so?
think so?
No.
I think so. Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson,
Okay.
Josh Allen,
I definitely put Josh Allen there.
and then it gets questionable right there.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Would you say top
Aaron
6?
Rodgers.
I wouldn't put him in the top this year.
I would. Well, he's better than Justin Herbert.
Not this year, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
He is.
It's not even close statistically.
I don't care.
He's got more wins.
I know he's out, but do we throw Stafford up there? I think Stafford's better than Herbert.
He hasn't been this year, though.
I might take Justin
I'm thinking
Fields.
about the top 5 quarterbacks this year.
Justin Fields.
I might take Justin Fields. Over
Top
Justin
5 quarterbacks this year. Justin Herbert is a top 5
Justin
quarterback.
Fields out there is breaking records every week.
I mean, then it gets broke by Jalen Hurts. You didn't say Jalen Hurts. The MVP for your.
I didn't.
Then I think we have one more game. One more game to
Did
pick
we even
here.
pick that one?
No.
No.
What the hell?
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Who are they playing?
Chargers.
I don't like Justin Herbert.
No. Really? You don't?
Well, do we both suck?
Winter game once? Nachos and cheese? Terrible. Dolphins.
They had the world's worst sloppy
Worst
Joe.
nachos and cheese in San Diego going Dolphins.
Oh, Joey Bosa.
There you go.
Junior Seau, rest in peace.
Yep.
Chargers.
Oh, Lord.
It's just a good thing we don't bet money.
Oh, Chad.
I'll bet money on that.
Oh, Chad would be like either the richest man in the world
I want to see
or living in
I want to see the bookie when he's taking these down. Like,
90 points. I want the Chargers by 90.
Well, listen, I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to bet the spread, but sometimes I get excited.
yeah, I see that.
Last game we're gonna pick today. Patriots Cardinals. Both bad football teams.
Yeah.
Belichick's a better coach though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cardinals.
It's at Arizona, right?
Yep. No, it's in New England actually.
Oh, is it New England?
Yep. New England's favored by 1.5.
I go with Pats.
Will you?
Yeah.
Cardinals and the Patriots?
Monday Night Football game. Can you believe that some of these games we're getting? They had Kansas City and whoever last week. Great game. And they put the Colts on primetime football.
Well, they're not smart.
No.
Patriots, Cardinals. Well, listen, I don't like the Cardinals.
Hey, Larry Fitzgerald beat the Steelers once though.
He did.
He played for the Cardinals.
He did. He did. He played there. So did Santonio Holmes.
Yeah.
But he also played for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And New England, not a big fan of them.
What? They also are in.
And they had
Cardinals drafted Matt Leinart too.
Yeah, and they had Tom Brady, but they let Tom Brady go, which I'm a fan of, letting him go. So it's Giselle. Cardinals.
They'd probably still be married if he didn't go.
Yeah.
They probably still would be.
Sure.
We want to go ahead and pick next week's Thursday game since we to Wednesday. Next Thursday we got the 49ers again playing the Seahawks. That's a hard pick because we won't see what this team is with the backup quarterback before we pick it.
A good game.
Seahawks have played consistent football. What do we think?
Deebo Samuel might be the best player in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey, 49ers.
I'm really disappointed that he's not a bigger Colts fan because they got Paris Campbell. Buckeye.
I love Paris Campbell. I hate the way you talk about Jeff Saturday.
Leader of men.
Yeah, 54-19. Good job, Jeff.
Who you got?
Niners.
Niners. I'm going to take Niners as well.
See?
Yeah, I mean.
Great logic. Deebo Samuel. If you don't know who Deebo Samuel is, you should go watch him. He's a man.
As always, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, listening to this ridiculous podcast.
It was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Maybe we brighten someone's day.
Maybe.
Listen, my day is better now.
Seeing Chad cry twice is electric.
Almost every time. Listen, Josh is over here taking my stuff, taking how I pick games. I won't take it anymore.
I don't blame you there.
I think I'm ahead of him, too.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I've just been horrible.
Like, I need the record because I think I'm ahead.
I should just stick with baseball.
Just pick it like I did.
With your heart.
Like, I know there's not a lot of team up north guys in the NFL, but you can still, like, make some up.
They couldn't pass the Wonderlight.
Yeah, no. Like,
You don't deserve it.
We remember where this talk got you last time.
yeah, right here in the college football playoff. That's right now.
2 teams lost.
Hey Chad, are we gonna see another better bat this time?
Listen, I'm confident. I mean, don't get Ryan Day 2 times.
He already had 2 times.
You wanted him fired.
I didn't. No, hold on. I didn't say I wanted him fired.
I would never want you as my boss.
I did not. Well, that's good because
I do not want you fired, but I could care less if you're gone.
I said I'm not calling for your job, but I'm not upset if they fire you.
What's that mean?
It means I'm not saying you're fired, but if they tell you that, pack your stuff and get out. Time to go.
So you don't want to be the bad guy.
No, I want to be the guy who's like, oh. And then when he turns around, be like, no.
Hey, Josh.
See you.
Josh, you gotta get ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care of that.
As always, thank you very much. We're gonna start putting these out probably Thursday morning or Friday morning every week. That way you got plenty of time to view our picks and everything else like that. Coming up in the podcast, we're gonna start doing some all-time teams. some football, some
I heard some
baseball.
all-time Buckeye teams.
All time. I mean, can you put together a Wolverine team? Is it possible?
No.
You got Charles Woodson and the ends, right?
Keep it up.
Who's that quarterback?
Khaki pants.
Khaki Pants is probably your
He beat Ohio
quarterback.
State twice. As a quarterback and as a coach.
He's also lost 6 times.
Yeah, that's true. Urban Meyer, though.
I miss him.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.
Aaron Judge is a Yankee.
Go Bucks!
This is ridiculous.
Khaki Pants sucks.